guys, I am back and today I'm going to be doing the 9th update to my 2021 Pan That palette, which is my Tarte Tartist Pro to Go. If you have missed the videos thus far in this series, I'm going to link the playlist down below so that you can get caught up. And if you are ready to see my progress, I'm going to I'm going to jump straight into this update. Before I hop into what my palette is looking like now, here is a picture of what my palette was looking like most recently. If you can remember, I had two goals. These goals were to finish up the shade Drive and hit pan on Hype. I'm checking names because I know all of the names, I just forget which one's which. Anyways, focusing time. And I'm proud to say that I've hit one of my goals. Very sorry, trying not to blind you. I have completely finished up Drive. This is mainly because I had to. It got to a point where it just started like crumbling out of the pan in like big chunks. So I took the back of a makeup brush, I crushed it all up into like a loose shadow, and then only held the palette like this for the entire like week or so that it took for me to use up the rest of the shadow. So I had to postpone filming this by a couple of days in order to use it up. But yeah, so that is completely used up. That is my first shade completely out of this palette, and I'm so excited to be done with it. Then as you can see, I did not hit my goal on Hype, but it is so close, you guys. Like every time I touch the pan, I'm like, okay, so it's gonna be pan now. And there hasn't been, but I am so certain that this will have pan on it by the next update. If it doesn't, I might just throw the palette away in protest. I have been using it as a highlighter, as an eyeshadow, as an inner corner highlight. I've been just dipping into this as much as possible. It hasn't happened yet. It's okay. I will learn to live. Just maybe not anytime soon. So that is my number one priority for next month. And then I don't think I've expanded the shade Crisp too much. I used it like maybe twice in the past month, just when I really wanted like a warm tone look. I've definitely expanded Styling just a little bit because most of the time to use up Drive, I do this look where I take Drive. I did just use this up 5 minutes ago, not gonna lie. And I fluff it all over my eye, into the crease and on the lower lash line, and then I take a little bit of this, run it along my upper and lower lash line, and then blend it back out with that fluffy brush just to create like a soft browny smoky eye. And so this has been expanded a little bit, not too much. I have so many breakouts. I'm so sorry guys, this is not your most focused Jasmine today, but she's trying her best. So this pan has been expanded a little bit. And then the shade Bronze, that is not the shade Boss. The shade Boss, I also feel like I've expanded the pan. When I wasn't doing this kind of look, I took Drive all over my lid into my crease, and then I took this along my upper and lower lash line, and so I kind of switched between these two as like the complementary shade. I think I've expanded the pan a little bit, but that's not super hard to do because considering this, it's so hard to see, but this whole shadow is very slopey. I really wore away most of this half of the product before I even hit pan, so now the pan's going to expand pretty quickly on this half of it, and then it'll be working through this side of it. And then I think I used the shade Dominate once. Not really a focus shade for me. This is the one shade where if I used up every other shade in the palette, I might just get rid of the palette because it's not my favorite shade, and that's okay. My makeup usage has gone far down this year than it has in previous years, so what I had in my head of what I could be able to accomplish last like November, December when I was planning this project isn't like applying to my life now, but I'm still enjoying this palette, so I'm still going to be working through it. Goals for the future. I really want to hit pan on Hype. It will happen. I would like to focus on crisp a little bit. I've been really liking, I'm trying to get a little bit more progress on this Fenty Gloss Bomb and my Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in Spice while I have it like in my graveyard project pan for the next 2 months. So these kinds of more warm toned looks are really going to be what I'm gravitating towards. So hit pan on crisp, and then if I could expand the pan, oh sorry, hit pan on hype, and if I could expand the pans in crisp and boss, then I will. And then I want to see how I feel just having crisp as like my main crease shade in the palette for the next month or two. And then what I might do is I might franken a replacement for Drive, using a little bit of Stylin, because realistically I am not going to go through Stylin at the same rate as I am these 3 other shades. So using a little bit of it up in a Franken shadow would probably be good for my overall progress, and it could allow me to continue to get varied looks out of the palette, enjoy, dominate a little bit, even if I'm not planning on completely using it up. So I'm gonna see how I feel about the palette like this as we move into fall, and then when things get a little bit cooler, I might Franken a new shade out of Stylin so I can continue to enjoy the palette. So that is everything. I am really happy with how the progress has gone thus far, and I'm really happy I panned this palette this year. As I said earlier, it's not going how I thought it was going to go. I thought I would be much further by this point. We are entering September. We have 4 months left in the year. That scares me, but aside from that, I have been really, really loving this project. I'm super happy to be a part of it, and thank you so, so much for joining me with this project. I have been so excited to see people watching it, and that is everything that I have for today. I hope you are having a wonderful, amazing, fantastic day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys!